Skills Motocross World Championship 2019. It's time to move on to the next stage of the losers bracket. Exciting stuff. Two of the winners that have dropped down from the upper bracket now squaring off with two of our winners in the losers bracket. And so tension mounts. We've got Master 52 versus Cole, and then we have Nathan against Brax Dad. My name is Paula, and I'm the desk host. I'm still joined by Lodo, Joe, and Virtual. Gentlemen, how are you feeling right now?
Tight race. Brady or Master, I mean, they're the favorites, and if they do win, one of them's getting fourth place again. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know. This is interesting. I mean, there's obviously you got two of the top guys against two of the lower guys. So the favorites are definitely James and Patrick. But you know, maybe there could be an upset.
Both the losers from this round, they definitely have the potential to pull out an amazing run. So
Cole has the most world records set in Jam in the last couple months at anybody. So
yeah, for sure.
They're all here for a reason.
And here is our preview, our Joe run of this next track called
Kashmir. And it's Kashmir.
Kashmir, I like it.
And it is by Ryan, also known as RC Boxer. We're going to go with maybe 45 seconds. Maybe these guys will, around 40-ish or something like that.
Oh, look, we've got a big spine boy there.
It's not a super tough track. Okay. There's a lot of different lines. I don't think I'm on the fast line. Hopefully Ryan's watching and he can help us out here. But this section right here is definitely nose wheelieable. But it's not a big deal if you don't get it, because it really just puts you in the same spot no matter what.
I feel like we've spoken about nose wheeling more this year than I heard last year. Is this like something that you guys have been building into tracks more? Or am I just...
lately it has been a lot more. I feel like. Don't you think so?
It kind of just became something to find that extra speed that you need to get a better time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just really proud of myself right now. I feel like that was a great analytical point in a game that I'm only relatively familiar with. And so, yeah, no, it's just something I realised you guys were speaking about it yesterday. No, I was like, did I even see any nose wheeling last year? But yeah, so that's something to look out for in this track. We're on board now with James Lambert, a.k.a. the Master 52, and Cole Timothy Horgan. Cole,
so right where James was there, that big spine thing, you can actually just do it as a regular spine double step up, or you can triple over if you got a lot of speed. So we'll see what line these guys take and which one ends up being faster.
I see this being more of a Brady track, actually. I didn't know Ryan made it. Typical Ryan track, a lot of options of lines.
Yeah, see, James, I think right now is like, maybe I could hit that. Maybe I should slow it down. He's going to keep going and just see the rest of the track. Always a good idea in the beginning.
He's doing the math, right? He's going through the track, seeing the lay of the land, what potential lines there could be.
See, he's already leaning forward right there.
Maybe seeing the nose wheelie there.
Yep. Instinct, big downhill, you put your nose down.
yeah, that's what a few 100,000 runs will do to you.
Yeah.
You kind of see the patterns of the tracks.
Do you guys keep track of that on accounts? On the back end, as in overall stats for how many times someone's done a race or how?
Yeah, correct. We do have some stats, so we can see overall jam attempts, how many they have total lifetime. Yeah, there's a bunch of different stats.
Out of everyone that's competed here, who's the most prolific in terms of just overall playtime?
I don't know. I wonder who does have the most attempts.
Probably James, because he's been around the longest.
I don't know if any of the devs can look that up, but if they can, I'm sure they're listening and will let me know.
Yeah. I believe Evo 716 has the most still, right, Birchow?
Yeah, something like 1.5 million.
Yeah, I know his kid plays a lot. He's from my state as well.
1.5 million runs?
Yeah.
Wow. That is insane.
So it looks like, does everyone have a time on the board yet? No, we're waiting on one.
8.
There is a whoop bounce here, too, as you just see James do right there.
Wow. James actually doesn't have a lot of runs.
Now James is on a different line.
What is this?
Because this is the whoop bounce line.
He's at 185,000. That's less than me.
Wow.
For James?
Yeah.
James has not been playing Jam for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah,
he's all in cash.
That's why.
I know Cole's been grinding a lot this last year.
James isn't... Oh, okay, he did a little nose wheelie touch at the end there. See how far he goes? Just going for the scrub line here. But that, if you take the line he just had there where you scrub, you really got a seat bounce to hit over that last jump at the end.
Cold is only at 107,000, but that's because he's only played for a few years.
Yeah, I'd say 100,000 of those in the last year.
James here looking on a improvement. Nice scrub, put it perfectly.
Wouldn't surprise me if there's 4 different lines on this track.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Brax Dad is at just over 400,000 runs.
400,000.
Yeah.
What even is that of like an average?
Hours.
So is that completed runs or restarts? Like,
I believe restarts.
That's restarts, yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably close to 1 million.
I think I've probably restarted the majority of the time I've been playing. You know?
Yeah, I would say most people have way more restarts than they do have complete runs.
Yeah.
Way more.
Of course, of course.
Perfect example here in 45 minutes, they're only getting, what, 5, 6 completed times?
Yeah.
This can't be right. You're at like 200,000.
That good, Birdie. I'm just that good.
I'm probably at like 10,000. All my attempts are in the editor. I don't think it counts them.
Joe, have you told the people the one time you beat Master?
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Okay, making sure.
Yep.
Making sure.
I was so excited. I was literally jumping up and down screaming in my bedroom at like midnight.
Take your wife out to eat the next day?
I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's just a video game. I'm like, it's more than that, actually.
I just beat the master.
Now look at you guys. You guys both work for him.
Yeah.
How times change.
Here we go. Let's see what he does here. Okay, slowing down. He's going to go for the double. I think he's a little short. Nope, he's not.
Whee. Nice.
Looking good.
Brian's tracks are all about momentum. Right line or not, one scrub can just take you off.
Bounce onto that nose at the end.
And he knows not to overshoot this jump right here. Off. Nice.
Nice by Cole.
See, right there, you got to seat bounce like crazy to get over that thing.
Or a good scrub leading up to it, too.
I just checked. Nate is the active player with the most jam runs right now at 420,000 runs.
Wow.
And who has the most overall? It must be Evo. I think I've seen only one other player over 1 million. I can't remember who it was.
Probably you.
No, I'm at 163,000.
So James here with the fastest run of the group.
They call him James. He's friends with Joe. I'm trying to start a Joe flow. Come on, Joe. It's freestyle time.
I mean, that's probably better than
Get
I
out
could
your
even do.
boombox and give us a rhyme.
Oh, man, you got it.
You make me look bad.
No, I haven't got it. I'm trying to encourage you to get
All
it.
right.
Give him the beans, man.
I don't got the beans.
What's in those lollipops?
I only wear blue jeans.
Ooh. Okay. Give him the beans. I got blue jeans. There we go. That's our Joe freestyle, ladies and gentlemen.
Worst freestyle ever.
It's pretty bad.
No copyright, please.
I don't think the wheel.
And
That's a pretty fast time, no? The 45.9.
Yeah, that
Joe
is.
at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking these would be around 45s.
Okay.
I can see Master getting into the 44.5, if not 43.9 range. Whoops.
If they can get that last jump and not case it, that'll save them a half second or so, probably, maybe more.
Got whoops and scrub. It's right up Jimmy's alley.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be tough for Cole to beat James here, but anything can happen.
It's always tough to beat James, I think.
That's true.
This is the name, the persona of the name.
Let me tell you about that one time back in Jam Week 24.
Oh, man.
Is that before or after James won that Red Bull helmet from Travis Pastrana?
It was that same round.
Oh, okay.
So he was focusing a lot of his time on the actual Red Bull track, and I was like, well, I'll just play the other track a lot, and I beat him on the other track.
I believe he posted some pictures with his baby in that helmet. Super cool.
Yeah, he did.
James won a Travis Pastrana helmet.
Yeah, custom Bell Moto 9 helmet signed by Travis Pastrana.
Was that through you guys, Joe? Like
yes.
Through the game. Pretty sick piece of memorabilia.
How often does Red Bull and Fly, kind of the main guys who've been around since the game started, how often do they get a hold of you guys?
I don't know. That's mostly Brian's connection there, but we have done a few Fly events. We've done a few Red Bull events. It's exciting. It's always fun working with all them. I think the players enjoy it too.
Yeah, it usually gets them fired up a bit.
I think, end of last year, Ride 365 gave away some stuff as well?
Yep, they did. We've had some stuff by, what's their name?
Atlas?
Yep, Atlas Brace.
The Noof.
Cool stuff with them. Gave away some braces.
Ryan Lockhart is a local in my area. The Atlas representative.
I think all those companies are all down to partner with us because they all play the game themselves too, and they know the whole motocross community loves this game.
Yeah.
Over the course of the day, and just like last World Championship, we touched upon that Zach Master 52 rivalry. But if we're really talking about new blood versus the OG, that's Cole versus Master 52, right?
Yep,
Cole,
absolutely.
who's barely been playing for a year, right?
But he's been crushing it on the weekly jams. I mean, top 1, 2, 3 for the last basically year almost.
But again, there's a huge difference between crushing it after a whole week of jamming and then doing it with 45 minutes on the timer.
Not to mention he plays on an iPad usually.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
It's crazy how easy it is for James to get that whoop bounce. I'm so terrible at those.
Crazy how it is. It's easy for everything for them.
Yeah.
Nate's staying within a second of Braggy. He told me before they started all the pressure's off now. He just can have fun with it.
Yeah,
Who said that?
Nate did.
Okay.
Yeah, he's already done better than last year, hasn't he?
No, Nate got 5th or 6th last year.
Oh, he did? Oh.
I want to say 6th. I think Julito got 5th.
Yeah, so the losers here end up in 5th and 6th.
Yep.
Nate Shoes being the underdog, guaranteed $2,000. I agree. Go have fun with it.
Yeah.
Never know what could happen.
Brax Dad and Nate.
Different line option
Different
here.
line
So you got
options.
the whoop bounce option and the non-whoop bounce option.
Puts Nathan ahead in the sort of middle section of the track, but then Brax Dad comes back through with more momentum, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and a little bit of a nose wheelie there.
It's still super early, too.
Yeah.
Nice scrub. See if he's getting over this. Woo, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Fast by Patrick.
The good scrub and the compressed their suspension at the right time off that jump. They don't have to get that seat bounce.
I guess, Ryan, you should have made it harder. Too easy.
Brax Dad testing out a few different lines.
Yeah,
here.
he's mixing up a couple of different lines there, right? Testing the waters, seeing if it can improve his position. His time is just slightly faster than Master 52's. Ever so slightly.
A couple of those big, high, peaky doubles this year, Joe, on the tracks. That's kind of new as well. Usually we have to break something like that, but this year they're jumpable.
Yeah, that one track, a lot of you guys were... There was the 2 in a row. A lot of you guys were rolling them both for a while.
That was one of those, too.
Yeah.
I never once found the right line on that one.
Got to mix it up. This is the time to mix it up at the World Championship.
Yeah, tracks are great. Cole closed in on Master a little bit. Nate's on Masters line right now.
Oof,
taking it pretty nicely aside from that case.
Still improved. His ending was pretty bad.
Yeah, he's still looking good.
So the losers of this match will go away with 2K, but the winners 3K. So not as big as a difference in our first losers bracket matchup, but yeah, you can win 50% more if you go on to the next stage. Either way, I'm sure everyone will be satisfied with the winnings that they take away at this point in the competition. Top 6, very healthy sum.
Top 6 in the world, that's insane.
For anybody who's still taking part.
I think one of the guys was saying yesterday, currently our daily active user is around 200,000. So to be top 6 out of 200,000 people that play every day,
just to make it here,
it's pretty impressive.
Brax Dad trying out the new line, the line that's similar to James's, I think. Virtual pointed out.
Cole has the sweatiest hands in the world right now.
He's constantly moving his hands.
He's been jittery all weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, Nate with a nice bounce.
They're both right at the same part of the track. It's fun to watch when they're synced like this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Taking the exact same line. Way to mess it up, Nate. We were having fun.
Breggy's on the heater, though. He'll get a nice scrub right here, I bet.
I mean, he's cruising. Yeah, he's going to get this. Got it.
Oh, little case Areno at the end.
Oh, for sure he had that. Seems like he's starting to get the flow of the track, though.
And that's scary.
It's tough to time that drop on the big tall step up. You kind of got a little speed control to land right in the pocket.
Just trying to imagine if the underdogs pull it out in this round.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking. I keep watching and hoping that
it's definitely one of those tracks where it's possible.
Well, Brax Dad looks like he's really getting this track dialed in, though. I think he's going to improve his time at least once or twice more.
Sub 44 if he keeps up this sort of pace, potentially. Not sub 44, sorry, sub 45. Maybe sub 44.
Oh,
he's still going to beat it. Yeah, he's good.
About 0.7 off his time.
That improves him from 45.6 to 45.06. 057. Good improvement by Bragg. He takes the fastest time of the track so far.
I got to say, out of all the skins for today, I like Nate's theme going on here the best.
Looks very legit, right?
I like the blue, the gray. It's looking good.
Used to have some purple in there as well.
I'm actually more with Cole. I like the clean and crisp.
Cole's very flashy, right, with the red and black.
Yeah. And I have just said a massive 49.8.
Let me give this one a spin, guys.
Get him, Paulo.
I'll try my best.
All right, Nate's a couple bike lengths ahead here.
Could be something.
That wouldn't be enough to pass, I don't think.
His ending's not too good, though, so we'll see what he does here.
I feel like it was a missed opportunity to call the map Kashmir with a C.
Call the what?
With a K.
Cool, yeah, because it's Kashmir, like the region in India. Oh, I'm not sure if it's whatever. Anyway, that region of the world is spelt with a K. I feel like in the context of Mad Skills and your cash game, you could have called it Kashmir with a C. That would have been nice.
Fun.
Maybe I should hire you. Track designer. Name
designer.
Just purely a name designer.
Name design.
Well, you need it. Because
a lot of times I just go on random word generators and type some stuff in and see what I get.
So what were some of your...
Smallpox gossip was one of them.
Smallpox gossip, yeah.
What was the other random name generator?
Feed me to the demons. Yeah, that one, right, Joe?
No, that's beautiful.
Feed me to the demons. Yeah.
I thought Kashmir was a Led Zeppelin reference.
It could be.
Ryan named that, so I'm not sure where he got that from.
Kashmir is like a state in, I think it's like the northern part of India. It's a really beautiful region. And yeah, a fittingly beautiful map, a smooth map. I think everyone's enjoying playing it. I am right now. It seems quite easy at the first section. I'm going over the spine now, and I failed. Back to you guys in the studio.
Kashmir is also a Danish rock band.
Well, whilst I continue to fail at putting down a time, let's check in with someone who's definitely a success when it comes to Mad Skills Motocross, who goes by the name of Brax Dad.
My name is Patrick Brax Dad, and Brax Dad is my in-game name. I'm from Norway. I've been playing since it first came out, almost. So I've been playing for like 4 or 5 years. I realized I was good like before, like a couple of months before the first World Championship. Yeah, I've been there the 2 times before. It feels good to be back. Looking forward to play.
Brax Dad, looking forward to playing, and he's definitely thrown down so far at this tournament, guaranteed himself a top 6 placing. He was our season 1 World Championship World Champion.
Correct.
Yep. And then it was Zach last year that snatched it away from him. Braxton now has an opportunity to get another championship under his belt.
Good so far. Ethan's building up to something here.
Trying to triple over that into his line.
Oh.
Nailed it.
Yeah. This could be something.
Nice scrub.
I really like this track, guys. It's a really nice track to play.
Very, very fun.
Yeah.
Nice and easy to complete as well.
Yeah.
Or have you completed it yet?
No, I'm trying to get the sections down at the start perfectly.
Going for the
the
seat
wheels
bounce
and stuff.
You really got to scrub the jump before.
Yep.
Keep all your speed up.
A jump like that is the last jump of the track. The nerves kind of take over.
Oh yeah. Especially when you're ahead.
Yeah. And there's a potential Nate can beat Brax Dad too.
Yeah. Cole will need to dig deep.
I would almost be more afraid of Brax Dad looking at this track, just because there's so many line options. James gonna stick with the line and nail it 100%, but Greg might find something that we don't even see at all.
About halfway through.
Is calling for me to do a baking stream.
Oh, a what stream? A bacon stream?
A baking stream, yeah.
Okay, you're a baker as well as a singer-songwriter, which you've yet to see proof of.
I actually, I bake a lot.
What is it about you and Joe Birdshaw where, you make these large claims about yourself? Joe said he's one of the best BMX riders and rappers to ever come out of Chi-Town. And you've claimed that you have one of the greatest Mad Skills songs of all time. Now you're saying you're a baker on the par of Gordon Ramsay. Like, what's going on here?
Well, I don't want to sell myself short.
I would love some Danish sourdough. Can you produce that for us?
Yeah, probably.
Fantastic.
I actually have a tribute song about Bob's hat that we have right here on the table, but I'm not sure if we could play it because I think it might have a few copyright issues.
Okay.
Master and Cole.
Lines.
Yeah. Master doing the bounce.
Whoop on bounce.
Whoop and bounce. My favorite.
Oh, that's clean.
It's still similar. Like they're close.
Yeah.
I think the bounce is definitely faster.
Yeah, I think that's what Cole needs to work on if he wants to.
Look at that. Monstrous commitment to a huge downward slope.
Beautiful
Scrub
scrub.
there.
Get this? A little clip. So if he can clean that up, he'll be smooth sailing.
Yeah. Not a lot of time to pick up there for James.
I still say James or Brax Dad or any of these guys can get a high 43 if they do everything clean.
Oh, we got the sweaty palms.
Knees weak. Arms are heavy.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole again.
We did that
There
on
we
the
go.
desk yesterday, and
There we go. James has good scrub at the end. He has it.
oh wow. Oh.
Smash their brain.
Yeah, we went down the M&M route on the desk yesterday, and Birdshaw was very trigger happy with the mom spaghetti. He came in about a few lines too early, but you know we liked it. We appreciated it.
He likes to eat. What
Yeah,
can you say?
he gets a little excited when it comes to food.
Stop shaming me.
Surprised they haven't improved yet.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
It's been a while.
Whoa. Loose. Nice wheelie.
Wow.
This is why he's the wheelie king.
At one point, he made an absolutely ridiculous video of him driving a track super, super slowly, but just maintaining the wheelie.
The entire
The entire time.
Yep. Front end never comes uncompressed.
I think there's a little slight touch at one point in that bit.
People in chat are saying that they really thought he was a bot until that he made a video and posted it of him actually playing, and people started to believe him.
Yeah, that was the biggest blessing about the first World Championships. Because until that, people were saying, oh, the top guys, they're cheating. What they're doing is impossible. But at the World Championship, they can see for themselves.
Nate closed in on Braggy quite a bit.
Yeah, looking close. See what Cole can do here. I think he's coming up short.
Lola, do you remember what kinds of phone you were playing on at the first World Championship?
I wasn't the first one. I was only the last two here.
Okay.
I want to say the first one was iPhone 5s, I believe. Yep, missed the first one by one challenge spot. Because that year they did the qualifying through the cash mode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the challenge spot, that was an expensive one to win.
Yeah, but it was my only shot at the time. The whole first week, I didn't think coming to Sweden for a phone game was real until everybody in the chat started saying it was. So I tried to play catch up and miss it by one.
What's the top speed of Bike 11, Joe?
I have no idea. I don't know if we really have
If there's
like,
a measurement
measured
for it, yeah.
And it would be the fastest downhill on a nose wheelie, and I don't know what the top speed of that would be.
Okay, but maybe just on a straight flat, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to find out.
Even that would be hard to measure because different angles of a nose wheelie is faster.
Yeah.
I almost got a time down, by the way, guys. I'm perfecting my my run. What was yours, Virtual?
Cudless.
49 something, high 49.
All improved.
Cudless saying all 3 years have been the iPhone 6S, he believes.
How do you know, Matt, you're not here this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, loser.
Everybody in the 45.
3 out of 4 within 0.2 of each other.
Look how close Master and Nate are. I know they're not against each other, but I mean their times are 2,000th.
We were struggling with that yesterday. That was
second.
We enjoyed that.
James is doing a different line right there. He's kind of quadding onto that next table. The rest of the guys are doing a scrub triple.
Does it look faster, do you think?
I almost think the scrub is faster, but the way it sets them up for the downhill is a lot better. So it'd be nice to see 2 good times side by side.
"15 minutes left, entering the final third of our third round of the day. Master still holding on to his lead over Cole. Cole has chipped away at it, but not done enough quite yet. Close to half a second behind. And Brax Dad and Nate are exactly 0.2 of a second apart. So close.
Very cold, drying his hands.
Now we've got something ready for our audience at home, something that I'm sure a lot of them will appreciate, and that is all of our pros here giving tips on how to improve at Mad Skills Motocross.
I would say the best tip is just don't give up. I'm probably just trying to hold a manual.
Just play a lot and watch replays from top players.
Just being aggressive, really try to just be ahead of your opponent, really aggressive, that's it. Aggressive.
Learn how to ride a wheelie.
Wheeling, scrubbing, wheeling.
Wheelies. That's the main, that's the first thing you gotta learn.
Oh, the secret is playing all days, practice every tracks, every mode of game.
Play it for 30 minutes or so, then have a 15-minute break or 20-minute break. It actually really helps.
Start learning the different techniques, watch replays, get premium.
Just watch the replays of the guys up top running fast times and just try to mimic what they're doing. And if you can just get down those techniques, you'll be up top as well.
Risk it all. Try to screw everything and risk it all.
JSL there saying to risk it all. Zele just talking about aggression. Aggression. Really? I don't know. Maybe we need to have a chat with him off, make sure he's feeling okay. Whatever. Looking at Juanito BMX. I felt really bad earlier because after he dropped out of the competition, we have a really nice space upstairs at the studio here where we've got like a balcony that overlooks the car park outside, and like the sun was shining in. He was just on the balcony, like just standing there, like looking out, like, and I was like, oh god. I was like, how are you, man? He's like, yeah, I'm really disappointed. Like, it was like quite like a poetic image. Would have snapped a pic, but you need permission for that sort of stuff. But he wasn't feeling too happy, but he should be proud of himself. He had a good performance. And thank you as well to you, Lolo, and every pro here for giving the tips. There was a big variety of things that we can all learn from there.
This game is all about the little things when it comes down to.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, and kind of the cliche answer, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can do all those things, and I still suck.
Yeah. Well, Birdie, we know that.
But I can hold a wheelie, I can do a scrub, but you just have to be so precise, and you have to be so consistent if you want to be in the top. And only a very few guys, a few select group of guys is able to really pull it off.
When you're watching these guys, how fast they're going, it looks incredible. But when you're playing, everything's in slow motion. It's hard to explain.
Everything's in slow motion for me because I am slow.
Got your time in there, Paula?
I'm giving it a go right now, but just give me 15 more seconds.
I
or
think
something.
James cases this jump as speed run, doesn't he?
I think he does,
And
yeah.
I've gone backwards.
Oh no, speed runs.
Oh, he's gonna case.
Yeah.
It's almost identical to his last run.
These jumps are cleanly, they're like to be a half second.
Yeah. See if Cole can pull it together here in 11 minutes.
It's crazy how much of a difference a good scrub makes compared to like a very average one. Like for instance, when I do a scrub, firstly I've gotten a bit lucky because it's tough for me to do them, but my scrubs aren't very good. And when I compare it to you guys of how much of a difference your scrubs make, it's massive, you know?
Small technique with the scrubbing.
Yeah.
As you're coming over the lip of the jump, you want to lean back at the last second.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Cutler scrub, right?
No, cutlass scrub is... What is a cutlass scrub? Matt, what's your scrub?
A cutlass scrub is when you're like, normally you just wheelie back, you come up and you just hit forward. But a cutlass scrub is when you're doing it and you have to hit forward and then back again, and it like makes you scrub but not go as far as a normal scrub. So it's kind of like a short scrub.
Okay, because I thought it was a front flip wheel tap thing.
Oh,
Who
that's
knows?
Cutler flip.
Yeah, it's cutlass flip. The cutlass scrub is like, it's the same as a scrub, but you push forward like you normally would, but before you leave the lip, you have to tap back again, and it makes it so you just scrub a little shorter. So it's good for spots where you don't want to overshoot the jump. Something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong, but guys, believe me.
I believe you, Joe.
Wow, Nate and Bragg, you're close.
10 minutes to go.
I can definitely see both of them getting a better time in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Master and Cole, there hasn't been much of a change in them, if at all. Who do you think we should keep an eye on at this point? Which of these has the higher likelihood to flop around?
The Master and Cole one for sure. Brax Dad is just putting the heat on runs.
Oh, Bragg's got a 44.6.
He's just sitting there. He's like, I think I'm good. Taking a little break. Flipping off the palms.
He's on a good run, too.
Dutchman says, at you, Joe, remember that time we tried explaining that Cutler scrub to you about for a half hour straight, and you just saying, leaning back makes no sense.
Yeah, I definitely didn't get it. And then I finally did and was like, oh, actually, you're right. Yep.
You have to do it at the perfect time, though, otherwise it's reverse osmosis.
Yeah.
I put down, so I made a big mistake at the end, but I put down 50.8.
All right.
And what were you?
A second faster.
Okay. If I don't make my mistake, I could potentially outdo you here.
If Cole does get a good time, Master will know it because Cole will go crazy. The pressure will be on.
Yeah, he did that last round. Remember?
He does it every time with 8 minutes left. It'd be kind of cool to see. Nate on a good run.
Wonder what Nate's thinking right now, you know? Brax Dad might be in his head a little, you know? It's getting to him.
Yeah, I don't think you can be up against Brax Dad and just be totally cool about it. It's gotta get into your head.
Yeah, he's probably just wants to tell Brax Dad to get out of his head, send him back to bed. You know?
Oh, here we go.
Man skills the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh. Since you should have said sliced birdshaw bread.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, but that wouldn't hit the flow.
It potentially could have missed the flow.
There was flow there.
I mean, it was lacking. My wife sees that, she's going to yell at me when I get home.
What, the rat?
I pretend to do it around the house, and she's like, "These are terrible. Please stop."
She watching right now?
Nah, probably not. She's probably asleep.
All Mexico and so as to get up.
Chicago.
Oh, she's Chicago.
Chicago. I'm kind of nervous. I'm feeling like shaky, you know, like I'm just getting down. I don't know.
Is your gut standing upset too?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like something's going to happen here in a little bit, and I don't know.
I'm almost feeling Cole's just going to do something ridiculous.
I mean, Nate's starting to look good.
Well, now's the time with 6 minutes left. Brax Dad, the only rider, sub 45. Master still looking good. His time still holding.
Yeah, but he said that time ages ago.
And Nate's got the beginning down really nice.
I want to see someone improve here. Mix things up a little.
Kind of been the memo this weekend. Get your best time in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do we even bother playing 45 minutes then?
Skip 5.
If we had 20-minute rounds, I'd be playing. We need 20-minute rounds.
I was thinking, we talked about it a little bit, but obviously we didn't do it. I was thinking about doing speed rounds where the first day, some easy tracks that are really short, maybe like 20-second tracks, and a speed round where you get like 15 minutes, something like that.
Joe, why do you hate us all?
Thought it would have been kind of fun.
Sitting from here, it sounds fun.
It's so different when you're on the desk, right? When you're producing the event, presenting it as opposed to actually competing. You have hindsight on everything. You don't have to worry about not performing.
Master improved a little bit.
Man, I'm feeling the pressure now because I am trying to perform right now. I'm trying to get this sub 50 time. I'd be very proud of myself if I do that. See if I can. 50.8 is my current time, I think. Production believe in me. Luckily.
Nate seems like he's restarting a lot. A little restart happy, maybe?
Nerves, and I think he knows that Brax Dad has a heater already.
Yeah, he needs to get it perfectly. Oh, there's no point.
The hype behind the name is real.
Brax Dad definitely feels like one of the most feared riders out there. A lot of respect for him in the scene, correct?
Especially this year with these difficult tracks, absolutely.
I mean, he's not that far ahead. It's
no.
You know, so I don't think Nate needs to be totally spot on. He just seems like for this length of a track, he's hitting restart a lot in the beginning stages.
Yeah, but he's only got 3 minutes to go now. That's looking good.
Nate has everything dialed up at this point right here. This scrub kind of gets him. Nice. Nice. He's looking good.
Wow.
Very good, very good.
No way.
He messes up a lot here, though, so we'll see.
Oh, break that.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Is he going to go all the way with the roller?
Wow.
No.
He
Nate,
messed
what
it
are you
up.
doing?
He messed it up.
No.
No.
Oh, he knows it, too.
It was
no.
so fast.
Yeah, that's not a point where you're going so fast you forget what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been.
I think he was trying to go long on that and see what would have happened.
Yeah.
Either that or he forgot, like you said.
That would have been 43s. It's hard to play after that one.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to give this one
Especially
more
with 2
go
minutes
myself.
left.
And we have a giveaway rolling in the chat. Apparently it is
Here goes Nate
exclamation mark aggressive. Exclamation mark aggressive for a chance to win a t-shirt.
Here goes Nate again.
Wow, he's looking good again. Let's see if he decided not to go for the ridiculous slingshot nose wheelie.
I don't think you're ever meant to go for it.
Yeah, he knew that scrub was off.
Oh, he's in a hurry now. Brax Dad trying a little cutler flippy action there.
One minute to go.
And yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to settle for second place on the desk for now. Birchall, that makes us 1 for 1. And as Joe just pointed out, under a minute remaining. It seems as though the battle between Master and Cole has settled. For the last 15, 20 minutes, nothing has changed. Brax Dad versus Nate's been so close for, and Nate at times has had those runs that if he'd just got them perfectly finished, he could have overtaken, but Brax Dad holds on to that #1 spot.
Nate was one jump away from setting a ridiculous time.
Yeah, like the fastest time.
Yeah.
Like legit a 43.
Can you imagine playing that ace when it comes out in career?
10 seconds.
How do you even beat that?
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The riders can continue their current runs, but that's it. The time has stopped. After this, only 4 players will remain in the tournament. Nate definitely on a good run. Can he make it count this last final run? This is insane to see as he goes down this downhill section. He overshoots slightly.
Now let's see. It's not impossible still.
It's not impossible. Absolutely correct, Birdshaw.
No. That was it.
That is an intense finish to that versus battle. Brax Dad and Nate. Looking across to Master and Cole. Some gesticulating from the New Zealand, the Kiwi native. We're going to check them out right now. The Kiwi versus the American. Cole versus James. Beautiful smooth starts, those runs. Slight difference in line there, actually. It puts Cole ahead, but Master, we do know, catches up. He gets very high there. James able to make some ground at that point. Good scrubs by both men. Really good scrub by James there. Into the downhill section. Bouncing off. Woof! Super quick.
Not even attempting the nose wheelie.
Looks like he slowed down there purposely almost.
Oh, seat bounce.
Nice seat bounce. Still a little case.
Tiny case,
Close.
but managed to keep up the speed, and it puts James ahead. Master 22 still in the tournament. Commiserations to Cole, but he can definitely be proud of himself for being a top 6 player in the world. That's our winner's trophy there, and now after that, let's take a look at the second matchup from this next round of the losers bracket. It was Brax Dad versus Nate. Brax Dad had an insane performance. Aggressive, maybe, in the words of Zele. Aggressive. We like that. Big difference there in how they took that section. I feel that was definitely a deciding factor overall on the track, Joe. Which whoever designed that part was very, very cheeky, very smart. When we get into the downhill section, Brax Dad is just burning through the track. There we go. They catch up slightly towards each other at the end, but Brax is so smooth at the end, then rolls across the finish line. It's Master 52 and Brax Dad moving forward into the next stage of the competition. Congratulations to them. Commiserations, Nate, to you as well. Awesome to see. Wow, that was a really, really, again, an intense losers bracket matchup, guys.
Yeah. It was a little less exciting than the last one. It's not flipping back and forth as much.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lolo, maybe you can discuss why that matchup, specifically between Cole and Master 52, it seemed to kind of settle for quite some time, maybe estimating 15-20 minutes of no movement between, no improvements.
They're both just perfectionists. I mean, all their good runs in the game are just down to a T. So on a track like that, where any little scrub can matter, they're just going for perfection, and sometimes you forget about the time. So, yeah, it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. And it's too bad Nate didn't get that run, because those last 3 minutes were a nail-biter.
Virtual?
Well, we just got so close. So super fast players that there's so little in it. But I'm excited to see that the two front runners will be facing the other two top guys.
Indeed, I mean, we're in. It's so at this point, it's going to be Mars 52 and Brax Dad waiting in the losers bracket, and whoever wins that will play the loser of Zach versus Zele. It's the top 4 that you guys have predicted from the start. Fan favourites to an extent, people that they are massively respected within the community, right, Lolo?
Oh, 100%, yep. Especially James, like I said, the OG. He's calling it from weeks ago. He's got to win one of these things, he says. So, if anything, you can almost call him the underdog, but you can't really say that. So
yeah, and we have the bracket on screen now. We can see what's happened over the course of the day, putting us in the position we are right now. We'll see the winners bracket final taking place at 5 p.m. So very, very shortly. We're going to take a break after this, and we've got Master 52 and Brax Dad squaring off against each other as well in that losers bracket. It's that top 4 we all wanted and all kind of thought we would see. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 5 minutes.